Would you like to understand the deeper meaning of symbols? Maybe you're an art therapist, or you would like to become an art therapist. Maybe you're just intrigued with the meaning of symbols like this peace symbol, or time, or a heartbreak, or finding the right key to your life's questions. Working with symbols is very natural for us art therapists. So if you want to become an art therapist, you found the right channel. Hi, I'm Rob Gray, and I like teaching art therapy. I've been doing it for a long time, even in a master's program. When I work with symbols, it's not quite the way Jung would have worked with symbols. Carl Gustav Jung, he's one of the founders of art therapy in a way, even though he was an art therapist. But he loved working with art, and he loved symbols. The way I like working with symbols is more from the unconsciousness. So it's not something you consciously use in your art. You know, I feel a bit heartbroken at the moment, so I'm using this symbol. I find that's a little bit on a cognitive level. I know I feel heartbroken, that's why I'm using the symbol. The way I like using symbols is more, I'm asking my clients, don't use symbols. I don't want to see any symbols in your image. And then they're doing this abstract image or something figuratively. And as they look later on at the image, they say, you know what? That picture looks a little bit like a flower. I didn't try to draw a flower, but it reminds me of a flower. Well, I feel at the moment in my life, I need something that is growing, that is blossoming, that is becoming rich and beautiful. Like spring, something new, something novel emerges. I truly need that. So I'm not surprised that my image is showing that. So that's how I like using symbols. I often have, sometimes I have women as a clients, and they draw something round and there's a dot inside, and they say, you know what, that reminds me of the ovary, and maybe it's an embryo growing there. And I'm asking, well, how come? And she says, well, I've been trying to fall pregnant with my husband for years. So these are the type of symbols I like working with, that come from the unconsciousness. And if that interests you, you're welcome to enroll. There's a link to my website, and become an art therapist.